Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. So I'm here with some more enhancement in the sale order entry form. As you can see, now we have further enhanced the code of this form. Although the mechanism is the same, in the last session we made the disablement of all these items which are changeable, right? So let's start entering some dummy data in it. We select the user, we select the customer, then we select the items. This one, then we select another item, this one for example, another item, right? And one more item, say, okay. So these are the items which we have selected. Now we enter and the quantities. As soon as we enter the quantity, uh, these are the calculation fields are auto calculated. Okay. So that's it. And let's make 90, for example, 30, 44, whatever. Okay, so these are it is, and if we, for example, delete any entry here, for example, this one, we delete the description of the product, not only that it gets deleted, but also you all the other things are also deleted. So if you want to replace this with the peers, for example, and you enter the quantities like 25, okay, packs of this, so you get the unit price and the total amount updated, right? And as soon as you click here, it just starts displaying this, and these are enabled. These are for the moment disabled thing. Okay, if we click here, okay. So we have to fix this that it is not showing the right thing. Okay, so we will populate this information properly. This has to be done. And if we click here, for example, yeah, this gets so okay, but this is not showing the right element here. Okay, so this how to fix it? This is we will going to we will be doing this today. Okay, so when we click here, it is updating the a serial number, but it is not updating the product drop down. So how to fix it? And it is also not updating the orders. So how to fix it? So we have to go to the code, right? So with an objective. Well, whenever we go to the object to the source code, there has to be a very clear-cut objective what we want to do. We know that the changing of this should affect this. Means changing of a cell. Uh, there are the two things. When your row and columns are changed, row and columns are changed, so it is changing. That's fine, right? That's right. It is fine. It is doing okay. And when this is changing, it is changing, but this is not changing. It should be changing, right? Okay. So let's do it. So we exit out from this code, and then we go to the Visual Basic. In the Visual Basic, we know that the problem we want to fix is in the sales order, right? In the sales order, we have this grid. The grid has a code. Right? This grid has a code, and in which this is populating, yeah. But the thing which is not populating is the product code, right? Product code. So let's if we yeah if we use this Control X, we press Control C in here, and we put it soon. Since one thing is doing and the other things are not doing, well, let's do this in here. Control V. That's it. See? So the product combo, the its text value will be the selected, the one which you have, right? And you have to have a row as well, right? So where is the row being selected? This is the row. Oh, okay. Control C. We will make it here. This is the right one. So that the row is adjusted, right? And it is now showing. It should be showing you the exact whatever is the change you have made in the selection of the grid. Okay, so let's see the effect. And we go to select the salesperson first, and then we select the customer. And here we are entering first item, then we are entering okay. So as soon as you select it, it is not impacting, it is doing the wrong thing. Okay, so as soon as you selected it, when you select here, it should be, let's delete it. This is 2, this is 1. When you select it, okay, now if you click enter, say 10, so that is working. But when you click the next, something goes wrong, right? So this we have to do. As soon as we select the next item in here, it it is mistake. So let me check it out and we'll do it. So this is the form. We have to trace out that what's going wrong. Then we are going to click in here, go to the code of it, and this is where it is. So we put a breakpoint to find out that what happens when we change the selection, right? So each time we have it, and it takes this, right? So we have to use some sort of this here. If the quantity, so we have to check if the quantity is 0, right? Then you have to implement all these things here, okay? So that's fine. So we put a breakpoint in here, first of all, okay? Each time it will stop, okay? So let's find out. So we go back to the screen, we rerun. we choose the number, the salesperson, we choose the customer, then we start entering this. That's fine. And now, as soon as we select the next row, it will go to the breakpoint now. Okay? This is the breakpoint. Now, it is showing you that what is to be done. Okay. Okay. So let's see it side by side, what is happening. You can use this very effectively. The debugger is very effectively. You can see it again in means side by side what is happening. Now, since you have selected here, now it's now checking out. It is checking out what is the serial number. That is 2. That's fine. That serial number is 2, and the row number, it is going to be 2 plus 1, that is 3. That's right, because you know, the first row of the grid is 0, the second is 2, 1, and 2. The means there are the rows on the top. So that's why the second row is the third row actually. Okay? There is one row blank on the top. That is the one row. This is 2, and this is 0. This is 1. This is 2, and this is 3. So each time we have to make it plus 1. That's right. That's right. So RW is getting to be 3. Now it is writing the product with the third. Okay, it is writing what it is writing this text, the combo box. Prod, as you know, prod is the combo box name, and its text value is going to be the third of this. That's fine. It is supposed to be like this. Okay. So it should become space. Okay. So let's put a space here and we run it. So, okay. So as soon as this is, so the issue is identified, that as soon as it is changed, there is a change, there is something which is triggering as soon as the prod is changing. So it is moving all these things. Okay. So we identified the issue is where here, as soon as we want to populate anything into this, it is doing the wrong thing, mistake. So this has to be clear, right? So what we do here, we will go to the prod change. If we see, you will have a prod change element. Prod, if you see, yeah, prod change. So this is what it is doing, right? So we have to stop this from happening. If SR number is equal to 0, no. And if row number and R number is equal to serial number plus 1, that is right. 3 is okay. So this is 3 and then 4. And then it is going to happen is okay. So what changes are we supposed to do? This is the issue. So we have figured out that we need to put a condition in here that if the prod text is if the prod text is a space, Hmm? If somehow it is a space, then you can exit sub. Okay, right. So now let's see the effect. How does it work? Okay, let's save it and close it, and we stop this and run it again. Okay, so we use the salesperson, then we select this, and then we start entering like this. Now we select the second option. Okay, so this was a breakpoint. Okay, it is doing it. Now let's click it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, now it is repeating. It is repeating, and okay, it has repeated it, which is supposed not to be repeated. Anyway, let's. So we have fixed the error which was appearing. The thing which was happening was the change element, the change event of this drop down. Each time when you change an event, it is supposed to go through all the already entered items, right? And if that item already exists, then it should not allow the entry of the same item again within this order. That is usually logical, right? So when we implemented this change, then the issue was resolved. So let's start from the beginning, and we select here first of all. Okay, then we select the salesperson, and then we select the customer, and then we start entering the items, right? So since it is not found, since it is not found, now it is going to uh, put the data in the here. Okay, so it is right. Okay, so what we do here is we remove this breakpoint so that so this was the just I wanted you to see this loop. This is the new thing which has on the start we use a variable fnd, and that is to find. It is to find whether it is already exist or not. It will be true as soon as it finds already entered entry, then it will make it true. And if it is fine, so the writing into the grid will only occur when it is not found. When it is not found, then then it will write. Otherwise, it will skip writing of the things in the thread. So I am removing this breakpoint. Okay. So now, when you select the new row, this becomes 2, and you select the new item, right? You select more items. You select one more item, for example. Yeah. Now you you enter the entries, for example, 10, 20, sorry, 10, and then this is say 20, 25. Okay. And here you have, for example, 19 entries. Okay. So this is the total. And you also verify that when you select one item, and you select an item, the whole item, the whole entry is picked up, and you can make a change in only in the name. Okay, the rest you have to do in here. Okay, if you want to change any quantity, you can change because the changing is restricted from here. The only change of the thing is possible through this drop down in the items name, right? The item name can be changed using this drop down, and the rest of the thing that is the quantity you can use it. If you want to remove an item altogether, you press just delete it and it will be removed, right? You just delete it, right? So, okay. So this is, we will see that while removing it, it is not allowed. You have to come here and then you have to, the removing is a, we will find it out shortly. Fine. So we have implemented a change in this grid view that as soon you remove an item, it is going to remove all the elements which are shown in the grid, because when the item is removed, then their quantity and price, etc., is no more required. So that is going also to be changed, right? And let's change it, right? So it has now removed. Okay. Now we will again, right? So we will again test it. Let's say we click here, we just remove it. Right. So it is not removing. By if you delete it, it is not removing it, right? So we check it again. You know. So I have made a change in here so that as soon as all the other elements of this are removed, one thing more is to be removed is the value displaying in the drop down of the product. So the product.text is equal to also made equal to space, right? So this will move the space into this, and then let's try it, right? So we remove the breakpoint from here and we do it. So, so it has removed it. Uh, it is okay. Let's delete it. Okay, so we put a breakpoint here to see what is happening exactly. Okay, we put a breakpoint at this point in the change element, and it will stop as soon as we put a as soon as we press delete. You press delete. Now it is taking you to the breakpoint, right? So it is checking if the value which you are having at this point, yes, is equal to space. Yes, since you have deleted it, the value is going to say. So it is going to, yeah, it is going to clear all these things, fair enough. And then, right, then it will stop. Okay. So it has actually cleared it everything, right? It has cleared it, And now it is going to clear this as well, means the product. So let's move it, play it, so that it stops on the next row where we want it to be stopped. Right. So this is the issue, that it is not accepting the change in the product text, right? So since it is not accepting the change here, so we have to see the product change. Okay, so we drag it again, and from here we will put a breakpoint in the product change here. This is product change, and we will see that what is it doing while having it right. So since the product is here, so we put a breakpoint here so that it is stopped here. Okay, so we resume it now. Now you can see that it has reached to this point. Okay, so we will stop it and run it again. Okay. So you have seen that by different hit and tries, and uh, uh, it becomes very much uh, tricky when you are playing with the events. There are multiple events, some change events, some change of cell event, and so sometimes these events start conflicting with each other. So you have to manage it by putting the breakpoint, seeing what is happening, what making the conflict between the two events. So you have to so now I have managed to uh, fix the delete issue. If I delete an entry, if I delete, for example, the third entry here, okay, we press a delete, so it deletes, and it's when it also clears this drop down. Now, if I want to enter a new entry, then I will bring it here. I will write, so for example, 31 items of this, fair enough. Now, the next is we want to add another item, say olive oil, and say 40 packs of this. So these are going. If you want to delete it, you can delete. Okay. So that's it. We have now fix the errors. We know how to enter the new conditions in the uh, change events, and as you enter a new item, you sometimes have to look whether it is already entered. If it is already entered, it should not allow, so that you don't have a duplicate items listed in the line items. Okay, thank you very much. So join us in the next video. Thank you very much.